Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The food served and eaten at one time. Any of the occasions for eating food that occur by custom or habit at more or less fixed times. Coarsely ground foodstuff, especially seeds of various cereal grasses or pulse. The food served and eaten at one time. The financial means whereby one lives. The act of sustaining life by food or providing a means of subsistence. They were in want of sustenance. A source of materials to nourish the body. A source of materials to nourish the body. The act of nourishing. Her nourishment of the orphans saved many lives. A source of materials to nourish the body. A source of materials to nourish the body. Physiology. The organic process of nourishing or being nourished. The processes by which an organism assimilates food and uses it for growth and maintenance. The scientific study of food and drink, especially in humans. A source of materials to nourish the body. A stock or supply of foods. Any substance that can be used as food. A source of materials to nourish the body. The act of supplying food and nourishment. Give nourishment to. A source of materials to nourish the body. An event that occurs at a critical time. It was needed only on special occasions. A vaguely specified social event. An occasion arranged to honor the president. An opportunity to do something. There was never an occasion for her to demonstrate her skill. Give occasion to. Reason. There was no occasion for complaint. The time of a particular event. On the occasion of his 60th birthday. A substance that can be used or prepared for use as food. A substance that can be used or prepared for use as food. Usually plural, consumer goods sold by a grocer. A substantial and nourishing meal. He seldom got 3 square meals a day. Provide a feast or banquet for. Partake in a feast or banquet. A ceremonial dinner party for many people. A meal that is well prepared and greatly enjoyed. A banquet for the graduating seniors. A painful wound caused by the thrust of an insect stinger into skin. A small amount of solid food, a mouthful. Wit having a sharp and caustic quality. The bite of satire. A light informal meal. A strong odor or taste property. The sulfurous bite of garlic. The act of gripping or chewing off with the teeth and jaws. Deliver a sting to. To grip, cut off, or tear with or as if with the teeth or jaws. Gunny invariably tried to bite her. Cause a sharp or stinging pain or discomfort. Angling. An instance of a fish taking the bait. After fishing for an hour he still had not had a bite. A portion removed from the whole. The government's weekly bite from my paycheck. A wound resulting from biting by an animal or a person. Penetrate or cut, as with a knife. Eat an early morning meal. We breakfast at 7. Provide breakfast for. The first meal of the day, usually in the morning. Combination breakfast and lunch, usually served in late morning. Eat a meal in the late morning. We brunch in Sundays. Usually inexpensive bar. Strike, beat repeatedly. The wind buffeted him. A piece of furniture that stands at the side of a dining room, has shelves and drawers. Strike against forcefully. Winds buffeted the tent. A meal set out on a buffet at which guests help themselves. A light informal meal. Assembling in proper numerical or logical sequence. Careful examination and comparison to note points of disagreement. A midday meal. A party of people assembled to have dinner together. Guests should never be late to a dinner party. The main meal of the day served in the evening or at midday. Dinner will be at 8. An elaborate party, often outdoors. Provide a feast or banquet for. Partake in a feast or banquet. A ceremonial dinner party for many people. A meal that is well prepared and greatly enjoyed. The Thanksgiving feast. Gratify. Something experienced with great delight. A feast for the eyes. A midday meal. Provide a midday meal for. She lunched as well. Take the midday meal. At what time are you lunching? A midday meal. Informal terms for a difficult situation. A state of confusion and disorderliness. The house was a mess. Often followed by of, a large number or amount or extent. Make a mess of or create disorder in. He messed up his room. A large, military dining room where service personnel eat or relax. A meal eaten in a mess hall by service personnel. Eat in a mess hall. Soft semi-liquid food. A mess of porridge. A large satisfying meal. A day devoted to an outdoor social gathering. Any undertaking that is easy to do. Marketing this product will be no picnic. Any informal meal eaten outside or on an excursion. Eat al fresco, in the open air. We picnicked near the lake on this gorgeous Sunday. Whatever happens to be available, especially when offered to an unexpected guest or when brought by guests and shared by all. Having arrived unannounced, we had to take potluck. A light meal or repast. Eat a snack. Eat lightly. She never loses weight because she snacks between meals. A light informal meal. Fully extended in width. Outspread wings. Strew or distribute over an area. He spread fertilizer over the lawn. Distributed or spread over a considerable extent. 11 million Jews are spread throughout Europe. Distribute or disperse widely. The invaders spread their language all over the country. Process or result of distributing or extending over a wide expanse of space. Become distributed or widespread. The infection spread. Act of extending over a wider scope or expanse of space or time. A tasty mixture to be spread on bread or crackers or used in preparing other dishes. Decorative cover for a bed. Cause to become widely known. Spread information. A conspicuous disparity or difference as between two figures. The spread between lending and borrowing costs. Farm consisting of a large tract of land along with facilities needed to raise livestock, especially cattle. Spread out or open from a closed or folded state. Spread your arms. Spread across or over. A big oil spot spread across the water. Two facing pages of a book or other publication. Become widely known and passed on. The rumor spread. A haphazard distribution in all directions. A meal that is well prepared and greatly enjoyed. They put out quite a spread. Move outward. Cover by spreading something over. Spread the bread with cheese. Prepared or arranged for a meal, especially having food set out. A table spread with food. The expansion of a person's girth, especially at middle age. She exercised to avoid that middle-aged spread. Distribute over a surface in a layer. Spread cheese on a piece of bread.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.